Today we're going to be playing Discard Warlock. So basically with this deck, you just want to discard a bunch of Soul Barrages with Expired Merchant. You get 2 more copies back, and then you use Chrono Claws discarded with that, and you basically deal a shit ton of damage, and you barrage your opponents right to the concede button. So yeah, let's get into it. As we're playing, it's a Paladin, so it's to be Libram Paladin or some other type of Paladin, but this deck, you generally just want to keep some good stuff right off the rip, because we do have Patras and Space Pirate, which is a good little bit of synergy, but we don't have any of those, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of the other 2 except for the Sketch Artist. Space Pirate on 1 is always good. Then we could always go out Sketch Artist on turn 2 if we think that's a good play, but we'll see what they do first. Alright, so it's Libram Paladin. Go ahead and get started here by playing very aggro into them. You don't really want to give Libram Paladin any time to breathe, just because, you know, they get the Librams out pretty much over. They have infinite buffing, which kind of bullshit in my opinion. I've never actually played that deck, but I've played against it a lot, so I know that's basically the whole game plan. Looks like we're already starting with that, but thankfully we don't really have to deal with that, and we got Expired Merchant, so this is gonna be pretty quick game, I'd say. Got the perfect curve, and unfortunately, since that discards at the end of the turn, we can't play Devious Coyote, but next turn we can, because then we just Expired Merchant it, and too bad we don't have another mana. We could have gone for a Tachyon Barrage, but we got our Sketch Artist 1 turn out earlier from that. Oh my gosh, we got another one. Alright, well, we're gonna have a free Coyote from this. I don't even care if that dies or not, but this is a lot of tempo for them to deal very early on. I don't think Libram Paladin is equipped to handle this, because I've beaten a lot of them my way to Legends, so I don't really think it matters here. Yep, and there you go, straight to the concede button, just like we expected. Normally I'm not really an aggro player, but I decided to give this deck a try just because it looked pretty interesting. It is technically considered an aggro deck, but normally I like to play Warlock or Egg Warlock, but I don't know, I was kind of just feeling trying aggro. Some people call it the dark side, but it's a deck. It's a deck. You know, if it's in the game, you can play whatever you want. So playing against a Warlock, there's too many Warlock archetypes. It could be Demon Seed, it could be Egg Lock, Warlock, it could be Discard Lock, which we're playing. So there's also different variations of each deck as well, so you really never know what Warlock you're gonna run into. I think Warlock actually has the highest win rate at the time of recording this in Wild right now. Okay, this is Discard Warlock. Let's see what they got. They're running Living Flame, which I'm not too familiar with that variant of the deck, but like Kobold Librarian. Should we coin it out? Yeah, sure, why not? We're gonna play an aggro deck, we're gonna go all in. I don't see any reason to not coin that out anyways, because whatever we drew next turn, unless it was Sketch Artist, then maybe we could have coined into that, but I don't really think that's worth it. So looks like he's fishing for something here. I'm pretty sure he's hoping to get a Soul Barrage. I still can't believe Soul Barrage has not been changed at all, because that card is, it's just disgusting. I think it should be like 4 mana deal 5, or maybe just a tiny change like that could do a whole lot. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and just go face tier, play this for free, get that with the patches, and I don't really think there's any point in playing Cursed Catacombs here, because really the only thing we could hit is Fist of Jaraxxus and Soul Barrage, and we already have Fist of Jaraxxus in our hands, so getting rid of Soul Barrage is our only hit there, and I don't really think that's worth it. All right, well, now I'm not sure if this is the variant that runs the Solarium. No, it's not. Okay. All right, that's unfortunate. Our whole board got cleared from that, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and see what we can get from here. This is a weird scenario to be in. We have Expired Merchant, which could discard Fist of Jaraxxus, but I don't really think that's worth it. And the only thing we can play is Expired Merchant. This is kind of an awkward situation to be in. Not really our best turn here, but I think we're gonna have to do it. I think that's a pretty weak turn in my opinion, but then again, if we hit Sketch Artist, that would have made that turn a lot better. Really just awkward choices from the Cursed Catacombs there. Do have 2 Tachyon Barrages, so if they get low enough, we could eventually just do something. They're really putting the damage into us though, so we got Devious Coyote, not the worst thing in the world here. We'll go ahead and play 2 of these, and we'll play the Coyote. That's a pretty good turn. Then next turn, assuming we're still alive, because they just burned both of their Soul Barrages, we could play Chrono Claws face with this, and then hope to hit a Fist of Jaraxxus face and just win. And even if we don't, we could always just draw a Soul Barrage, or I think that's the only thing that we could draw. Soul Barrage or Soulfire. But then when we don't have a way to discard Soul Barrage, so maybe just Soulfire. Oh my gosh, they got another one. Top deck. They're out of Soul Barrages then. Oh, wait, is that just lethal? No, it's close, but not quite. I'm not going to tap here. I think any damage we cannot take here would help us live, but, you know, it is Discard Warlock, so these games always come down to the wire against each other, so I'm not really too surprised if we die here. He already played his last one, so I know that he can't kill us. All right, so we're taking 2. The only way we die if we draw a Shred of Time, which we didn't, so there we go. GG's. Very close game. Normally you don't win these games when you're second, but successfully did this game. All right, so we're playing against a Warrior, so Warrior, we're actually pretty not favored in this matchup because, you know, Warrior just has a bunch of good tools for surviving against aggro, so I won't be surprised if we lose this one. It's also decently high legend player as well, 587, so always good to see what you're up against. Not a bad hand, actually. It's too bad we don't have the coin, because then we could just coin Sketch Artist and play something, but Warrior, you really have to play aggro fast, because if you give him any time, not really going to be too easy to come back from, which really bad opening hand for Discard Warlock, but you know, nothing a bunch of Soul Barrages can't handle. So what I'm thinking is we play Sketch Artist here, get the other Soul Barrage, discard it here, deal 6. Now we go 3/3 on board. Then after that, we can either Chrono Claws or play Expired Merchant. But I think Chrono Claws is better here. Get this out while we still can. Oh, we drew patches. That's not good. So I have the 3/3 on board as well, which is good. Going to get another 3/3 on board. Depending on what we draw next turn, we could always just force Soulfire to hit something that we want to discard, but it's going to be a little bit tough on that. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, he's this deck. I think this is the weapon deck. Unless he has the guy that gives him armor. Interesting. Yeah, he's definitely trying to set up for the weapon here, so... Oh, no, he's shield shattered. Okay. I still think, oh boy, getting a lot of armor, yeah. That warrior's not too easy to beat. All right, well, we can thankfully get Soulfire to discard something we want. Go ahead and do that, and then we can also just hit without any consequence. Now what's crazy is we would have killed him last turn if he gained no armor, but since he gained so much armor, that's basically gave him another turn. Just crazy how much damage his deck can output, but he very well could kill us now because, like I said, this is the weapon deck, and once they get the weapon online, you're just dead. Ooh, played Finley. I don't think that was a good play because I can kill off my Expired Merchant and get both Soul Barrages back without it being silenced, unless he's looking for a silence. I mean, I don't know if he runs a silence for 1 mana. I don't know really what that would be, but we have a lot of tempo right now. I do think we could win next turn, assuming that the board state is the same. Oh, he's trading it off. Okay. Very, very smart play on his part that he got that out. Let's see if maybe we can draw something here. Another Chrono Claws. All right. I think we're actually just going to play it so we get the durability back. There's no point in attacking with 1 durability. Not sure why he oops me there. Maybe he knows something I don't. Maybe he has the full combo ready. Very weird choice of cards here. I don't think I've ever seen Eternal Toil in that deck. All right, he's fishing. He's fishing for it. He does have to clear my board eventually. It is 14 attack power on the board, so that should be enough to hopefully scare him into wanting to clear it. All right, yep, there we go. He knows I have exactly 6 right now, so see if we can tap into something here. Ooh, another Expired Merchant. Let's go. And I think that's game. Oh, actually, no, it's not. He is still 5. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Do we get a Tachyon Barrage? That would win us the game. Let's see. Oh, unfortunate. We're still just 1 off. Soulfire is a good hit, but is there any world where we hit our Expired Merchant with Soulfire? I think that actually would be the better play. Let's do that. I know that looks pretty funky. I know the Death Rattle obviously procs after the discard happens, so it wouldn't win, but we do have both of our Soul Barrages on board, and since I know he's the weapon deck, I at least think he is. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what he's running. Maybe he's the 125 armor warrior, but I don't recall. This is such a weird list for that. And he has to do something this turn. He's definitely not arena deck either because he's running a bunch of duplicates, so I don't know. I'm really curious to see how he escapes this. I don't think we should be winning this one considering all the tools warrior has, but then again, we're already at 8 mana, so we'll just have to see what he does with his turn. Got probably some interesting choices there from Xavius. Normally you don't take that long to choose. Normally one of the options is just stand out, but 4 mana already spent. Oh, he went for the one that puts it on the top. That's not gonna help him at all. What are we gonna do with a rush? Is he looking for maybe Ziliax? It's a very interesting line there. I think we just win no matter what here because we swing, then play this, then if we can't, we can just attack face up. There we go. All right, I'm kind of surprised we won that one. We got to a pretty high mana for playing Discard Warlock, so let's go and do one more game. All right, so we're playing against a mage. Mage usually doesn't fare well against this deck unless you get a dreadful opening hand. You know, this does look like it would be a good opening hand just because Chrono Claws, Vistadraxis, but I'm not going to keep this just because we're not going to get to 4 mana doing nothing like that. Primarily, if you get Sketch Artist, you always want to keep that, or Space Pirate, assuming you don't draw patches, of course. Oh, speak of the devil. Patches, get back in my deck. I spent 1,600 dust on you because I didn't have patches back in the day, so it was to show how bad of an investment that was. Not even any point in playing him when I can get a 3/3 for 2 mana. Genuinely can't believe that just happened. That was like 1 in 27, I think. It's kind of ridiculous. Sure, why not? Put the pressure on for early on. Chrono Claws is honestly an insane card. 4 mana for 4/3, that's 12 damage total, and what should be a negative is actually a positive for this deck. Ooh, okay, good play there. You're probably gonna need that. Now I don't really want to play into that. I guess we'll go ahead and get patches out here. Go ahead and get that Dreadcare Corsair out. One attack here. We'll just take the free 1 damage we can with our Frenzy Fellowing. And we have a bunch of discard options. Surprisingly, if he doesn't do anything next turn, I'm assuming he's probably gonna ice block this turn or something. Please Skater, who knows? Oh boy, you really don't know this deck, do you? Let's see if we get anything else that we can discard. All right, this is actually a good choice because we can just play this for free and then we don't have to worry about All right, let's see. We probably shouldn't have Tap Blast, but then again, I wasn't sure what we were going to discard. That was really a hit or miss there because if we got Soul Barrage, obviously could have won. But then again, we got Frenzy Fellwing like we did, and we just played it for free. So whether or not you want to Tap Blast there is up to your discretion. And all right, there you go. Final game. Deck was really strong for climbing. If you want the deck code, it will be in the description. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, tell me down in the comments below, as this is my first Hearthstone video. And I'll see you all next video. Bye.